experience
To the point.
at some point, but I can tell you that you will be level 2.
Hooray!
Yay! Level
A
2
very
dragon.
quick level 1 because level 1 is fucking boring.
It's true. Sheep,
I think we
Yes.
did really good.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes, it is off Tina's comment there. Did we do way better than you thought, and that's why it went so quickly?
Or did we just
Or did we
explore more?
Yeah.
Because for our dragons, getting out was the main objective, not exploring.
Yes, definitely. You wanted to get out. On the other hand, you could have certainly done more to hinder possible. Well, you could have, for example, taken care of the horses. You could have taken care of some of the guards while you were there. You certainly missed some things. I'm going to say that, but that was to be expected.
Killed the whole thing.
I just wasn't entirely sure how long certain things were going to take. And the things that I thought would go quick took way longer, and the things that I thought would take longer took a lot less. So it's not that you did particularly well or bad, it's just that I wasn't sure how long things would take, hence why we're stopping a bit early.
At least you did poo-poo on his pillow.
We didn't
You
do
certainly
well.
did.
I imagine the whole room burned. I mean, that.
Yeah, but there's still a foul smell in there. From defecated meat.
And burnt man.
Yeah,
And probably a lot of reagents reacted in crazy ways.
we just threw it all over there. This may be burn.
I don't know what this is, but it probably burns.
Well,
Yeah, I guess we could level up now.
I'm too tired.
L2 is a very boring thing for an oracle.
So
It's probably better than level 1. That said, I certainly have more stuff, but I would rather make sure that next Friday will also be a good session, so hence this one being a bit shorter.
So, what to take for Draconic Defense? I'm thinking Thickened Scales.
I'm going to roll my HP first.
I have a hard time believing that they actually found Jonas' dragon scary. Look at that face. He looks like a little puck.
But he is scary. Look at what he did.
Yeah, look at him.
He doesn't look scary.
It's a little. It's like if you have like a little bulldog, like one of those could jump and tear your throat out if it wanted to. It's not that it's big. It's like I don't want to get close to that.
Yeah,
'cause it'll,
imagine a spiked bulldog with blood all over him.
Okay, but
Shooting lightning.
Shocks you.
Manaki, remember that pug that was outside the pet hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but that's not what he is. He's a very, very angry, mangy dog who just wants to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to get bit, especially not when he shocks you as well. For very, very minor shocks, but it's shocks nonetheless.
It was kind of like what's it called when you rub against a cat? Like,
Static.
yeah, it was static.
I know it's enough to hurt you, not enough to do tissue damage.
It doesn't matter. It's kind of this little angry pug that just rubbed up against you and you got static electricity.
It will be very unpleasant.
Just look at that little face. It's like
I mean, it's enough to a point of lethal damage. So.
yeah. But it's just look at his face.
No, not the dragon tree visitor. I want just the company of dragons. There you go.
That's what I said. Aina'vox looks really sad. Then you look at her tongue and she's smiling. Put that frown upside down.
I'd hoped for metal box we could bash.
Yes, that was the thing I was missing.
What?
Loot.
Oh.
Metal box we could bash. Yeah, we could certainly have killed all the guards and all the people and the servants and poisoned the food and
Yeah, gone full Ballantine.
I could just spit in the food.
leave it a smoking, burnt ruin with the village nearby just
The
like
guards,
crucified
the guards,
corpses
yeah,
lying on the road.
the guards crucified on the ramparts of the on
He
the.
comes back, he sees like 300 that tree,
Yep,
like
Exactly.
a corpse tree.
yep. That's what he sees.
I'm still so sad. On my first attempt to glide, I rolled a 2. It's like, oh,
We're all very
So
concerned.
very good at gliding. I'm not very good at hiding.
you
Oh,
have to
acrobat.
say, me having a plus 11. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Well,
I'm really good at a whole lot of things actually.
on my first survival, I rolled a 1.
I think I used all of my actual class skills today, which were I've used my perception, my flying, and my climb, which are my trained skills. Nothing else.
Diplomacy and bluff were not my traits. I got 0 points and I'm now just lucky.
No, the real question is we have one scroll we can use to look like people so we can sell things.
Yeah, but we didn't really get anything beside 50
We got a ring.
shades of dragon.
It
But
is
the
a
ring is
potion,
magical,
and
though.
it would last for the minimum amount of time the spell can last. You would
That's
have
like
to do a very
3
quick
minutes.
transaction.
The ring is magical, remember, so...
I do believe it would be 3 minutes for that.
We need to identify that ring.
That's kind of the reason I pointed it out. Like, kind of held out, like, hey...
I'll keep trying, but I can only do it once per.
You haven't tried yet.
Yes, he
Alright.
has.
No, because I never showed him the ring yet.
Sheep said we saw that you had something silver on your tail, though, and Manaki rolled the spellcraft, didn't he?
Did he?
Yes, he did.
I don't remember him actually rolling it. So like,
I'm gonna leave because I'm not feeling so good.
Alright.
Okay.
Later, Tina.
No, bye.
Guys, I'm almost done leveling up
How
already.
does it work when you get a bonus spell that's a higher level than you can cast?
You cast at whatever level they give it to you at.
Alright.
Yes.
So if they give it to you
I
at...
have that yet, but
So basically, if they give you a level 2 spell in your level 1 slot, you get it as a level 1 spell.
Wait, what?
There are sometimes the Oracle list will, for example, give they did this with Zero. They gave Firestorm, which is a level 8 spell, as a level 7 spell. So you get it earlier than usual.
I thought you just got it whenever you unlocked that spell slot.
No.
there's an FAQ that says he's right.
Oh, okay.
If they grant a spell a level early, you get it a level early.
I get Fireball as a level 1 spell.
Something that grant Fireball is a level 1 spell.
1d6
Like the
fireball.
Only 1d6 fireball in the world. Unless you got a really shitty wand.
Well, all things considered, this was then the first session, the first introduction to the campaign. It went a bit shorter than anticipated. I apologize for that, but I will see you all on Friday again.
I'm just
Sure.
doing level up right now, so...
My natural armor model don't want to work at all. Again, this is a constant problem for me.
I don't know what you're doing wrong.
I don't know, I'm just increasing I'm
Perfect for
increasing the
mine.
mod and it's just not working. There it goes, now it works. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, you have to unequip the thing, change it, and then re-equip
Yep.
it.
Yes, this Friday, the Gherkin, we're gonna do the session. Normally from now on, maybe we throw in a bonus here and there. It depends on things, and we can't really promise anything, of course. When will it go up on YouTube? I will upload this tomorrow on YouTube, so that people can be primed and ready to join
I
us
think
on
we planned
Friday.
it 2 years.
2 years. This is planned. Yes. 1 to
We spend
20,
a lot.
and then 10 levels of Mythic. I think Sheep said.
Yes, definitely.
It's gonna be handcrafted
least.
maps and super deep characters.
Unique encounters, nothing is going to be repeat.
That's
All
right.
skills, have you been told, are going to be useful, equally useful.
Yes, exactly. There will be at least 100 ways to solve every problem. Sheep has a huge
like-
list.
You take
I mean, to escape from the Wizard's Tower, there were a lot of ways. You took none of them.
Really?
You never intended we would just glide off the roof.
You could hide in a box of cakes.
In a way, I certainly didn't anticipate the way you did it in the end. But I expected that you would find something I didn't anticipate. So
Like,
yeah.
I am so curious now. Like, what how?
Sheep, should I full heal or should I go with what I had left damaged?
You could ask very nicely so the guards
Yeah,
would let
you
us out.
keep your damage. You don't get a full heal up.
Okay, so let me just add all my hit points and I'll take the damage I had again. There you go.
Now I can use spark to light a fire.
That's good.
Or a grenade!
Yes, or a grenade. Although I guess it would be standard action to cast, so... I don't know, I'd stand with a lit grenade in my hand. Which is...
So I now have 27 hit points.
I can get 1 point. Bab.
I'm already at a quarter of the way there to 100 hit points.
That, do that, and let's see me roll an 8. Come on.
I also have skill points to divulge.
That is not at all optimal. That is a 3. 3.
There you go. A point in swim, a point in survival, and a point in stealth. There you go. My skill points are done.
15 hit points. I still don't have as many hit points as you had at first level.
I had 19. It's pretty difficult to have that many, really. Just saying. The best swim check ever.
What class are you playing, Dark?
The dragon class.
The dragon class? Cool.
Dragon. Oh, I forgot.
The dragon class that.
Yeah, I get 4+ int skill points, and I have 8 int, so
Yeah.
I really don't have a lot of good
3 skill points.
class skill here.
Which I'm focusing on like all the physical skills, which, you know, that turned out useful actually.
There's so many physical things I would like to have. I do have that.
My fly check. I wish I could up that more, but I just don't have enough skill points. I want to take use of like the class skill bonus of things first.
Do we
That's a
have
good thing
fly as a
about,
class skill always, actually?
We do, yes.
Okay, then
It's a racial thing.
You-
Can you... Oh, there we are. Okay.
You, if you can fly, you have fly as a class skill. It's the rule. So, well, if you can fly naturally, you have it as a class skill.
So the
There is
good
only
thing
one-
with having the Nemesis feat is that I actually gain both of my favorite class bonuses as I level up. So I get skill points and hit points.
You're not even suffered from having that yet.
Nope. Well, I have suffered.
I mean, yeah.
I have suffered.
Not mechanically suffered.
You have it, Paul.
Profession sailor?
Hmm.
If you think you might be going on a boat. How is your swim, Mr. Water Dragon? Can the water
Point
dragon
of
swim?
linguistics to a thing, just to have a few more languages to play with.
Can the water dragon swim? Okay.
No, not at the moment. I'm
I'm
probably
just
never
wondering-
gonna take swim because at some point I'm gonna have a swim speed and I'm not gonna care about it.
Well, you're still going to need to make swim checks if you're in like really quick water, like whirlpools.
So I am again. You have explained this so many times to me, but I keep asking because I keep forgetting. How does Aina'vox have Noxious Bite and a breath attack? At
She
level
got Noxious Bite is a feat.
That's it.
She has a feat which she has basically. She took the alternate racial trait that gives her poison whenever she gets hit in melee. She can, on her next turn, spend a swift action to apply her own blood to her claws. Only her claws, I think. And that's
What?
basically poison.
Okay.
That's an alternate racial thing.
Yeah.
She took her breath weapon as her
Draconic
Like-
weapon.
yeah, and that allowed her because the only thing you need for Noxious Bite is an acid-based breath weapon and a bite attack.
Okay.
So she picked Noxious Bite as her feat.
I see. I was
It's not
trying to
a
remember.
particular dragon thing. It's just
How does Udolf look like? He's not named Udolf. He's Hudolf.
Rudolf Steiner.
Till Rex was defining his ex-master. Defending his ex-master.
Master? Oh, I see how it was between the two of you.
Don't you even dare.
Oh my.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see.
We won't mention
Any
it.
more knowledge skills I should pick up, like knowledge local perhaps?
Do you have Arcana?
Yes.
Just not very good.
Local
Yeah,
would probably be good.
why
I
not
don't have any
local?
knowledge skills.
Don't-
I have all. Well, we all have all of them as class skills.
I know.
The point is, we're not going to be putting points. I'm definitely not going to put any points in it.
I am. Because later I will get good at them.
gracious.
I'm going to be
Not
raising.
Luigi.
I'm going to be
Not
putting points.
myself.
Yeah. So right now I have my. Well, I don't even know what I'm going to put the skill points in after this. Another point in fly after this. Another point in perception and.
I also
Annoying.
now speak Aquan, because why not?
Why not?
Seems relevant to being. What
You
kind of
remembered
race
how
I am.
to speak water.
What did we say about spell resist? That we had to actively lower it to get spells
Yes.
cast on us?
Yes.
Alright.
That is very unfortunate.
Unless you take the feat that makes it quick to do.
So I need 2 feats to get it going.
You could treat your spell resistance as something you've lowered by default instead of having raised by default, if that makes things easier.
Then you
And you have-
actively need to turn it on then, whenever you get threatened by a spellcaster, I suppose. But then again, it's probably not going to happen for a while. Hopefully.
I mean, you can take it now if you wanted.
No, I'll take the increased AC because I want more armor.
I was considering if you wanted to take the. I was considering for a second because you mentioned the what is the 5DR, which is like
And the 5DR will be really good, actually, now that you mention it.
Yeah, now
it's
it will
magic.
be completely fucking badass.
Yeah, right?
remember it's DR magic, so you know. Later on,
It
it's
just
useful.
doesn't get useful later, but it's like an early game boost. Like these guys, you could kill them all if you had 5 DR.
Yep.
I'm taking the AC boost, but that's because I'm going for the long game with this.
Yeah, that's the same here. Like 5 DR doesn't really help you after like level 5 anymore. AC helps all the way up, although our
2
AC
AC?
will be really low.
I mean, 2 AC is a 10% 10% chance they're going to miss us.
I can also cast Identify. How very, very relevant.
Also, you cannot take the DR5 magic. It can be taken once for every 5 levels, so you need 5 levels before you can take it.
Yeah, sadly. Sadly. Well, then AC it is.
So you can only take it when it's no longer useful.
Yep.
I like the aerial evasion, but I kind of want to fly first.
Yep. The AC is gonna be the tough one to get boosted for our guys because we can't really wear armor.
You know, there's a
The
reason I have so much
gunsling,
health.
the holy gun paladin shows up
Mm.
with
We're
his
done. It's over.
full round alchemical shot smite attack.
Yep, it's over. It's just over.
I just looked like... So you know
I
how
will talk to him and say that I want to be redeemed. Well, actually, I'm not evil, so he can't smite me. So I guess I'll just say no. Yes, smite these evil dragons. I tried to turn them, but it didn't work.
you know how there's the ability to turn yourself into a human? I just looked at like the beast shape one. It's like, huh.
That's the third level power you guys are gonna take.
I'm tempted actually by taking the animal one, which is like, oh.
But yeah, on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow, we go into the forest and into the plateau and have a secret meeting, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's in 7 days, right? So
Yeah, we're going to the plateau and hiding, and
we
then
can find a lot of cave in 7 days.
We need to find a cave, yes.
Nice, cozy, warm cave.
clearly, by the way, one of us should take our third level power to be a detect valuable spell.
There was one spell like make treasure map that's actually decent. More for Laurel though. It's like you can dip this. You make like a map. You dip it in the blood of someone, and all treasure or he knew of in his life appears on the map. People who hide their money. That's a great way to get it.
Yeah, we will start next session at the evening of the current day, just as you reach the Ashwood, because you wanted to kind of take a little dip into the Ashwood and then out again. I thought I understood you.
Look at that damage of the breath weapon.
It's 9.
9!
Amazing.
Yes, luckily,
Limited!
I think I programmed him for it to automatically
Yes.
scale.
Yeah, it works. It works.
Rifle attack does
Did you also notice the DC is scaled? Because I believe your DC was
basically the same as always, but yeah, better rules.
all those macros will auto scale. So
Yeah.
except for range. Range we'll have to do it as we grow size categories.
Sure.
But now I can identify things. Cast
That was
one
fun.
more spell per day. Great. As a spellcaster dragon, I'll just have to outlast these low levels.
So chat, did you enjoy the session?
Yes, chat. The people who are still here. We're still having the 37 people.
Yes, I enjoyed
It's
it.
like
from
half the
what I
people
was
went
paying
away when we
attention
stopped, but you know.
Jake, what was your favourite moment?
I liked the part where you escaped from the enemies.
That was the whole
Because-
session, basically.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. I was watching the chat and doing other things.
I like dragons. This was cool. Good way to introduce the campaign.
Crack the Sims. I'm not sure what that means.
It's because early he was having trouble running the Sims without the disc.
Oh.
Because he doesn't have the disc on him, so it's like, let's see, Friday, sheep,
yes,
sheep have funny characters.
It's
I do
true.
I do agree.
Sheep is the Joss Whedon of DMs. All of his characters are like way more witty than they should be.
Yeah, so yeah, I can see. So all of Sheep's characters can basically function as comic relief guy if we need to.
Yep.
All my ones have like a deep and tragic background and story. And
Yeah, DDS's character all like super tragical and like whoa and stuff.
Admittedly, for almost every NPC you run across that starts named, it has a backstory written to it.
And they like make us cry, all of us, all the time.
Is
Sheep
my
has-
character the strong, silent one that acts dumb sometimes? Because
I
I got a trend to that, I guess.
Maulon and Light to the guy of the whip. he was certainly interesting. I enjoyed just one-shotting his dog. Like, yeah, what are you gonna do?
I like the picture Manon drew for us about the guy.
Oh god, Malon has a question about Way of the Wicked. Manaki.
What? Way of the Wicked?
We have the what?
Way of
Or
the
ask
Wicked.
away.
Yes, they are like cartoon villains.
I like cartoon villains though. Like cartoon villains for the baby dragons.
What's the question?
I mean,
He just said a question to Manaki about Way of the Wicked.
the early villains are all like, those jovial people, but wait until you see the real big guys.
When the Master of Mark said Chiliax will avenge me, did you have something planned?
I was spoiled that this guy is not. Oh, if Chiliax will avenge him,
Yeah, it said
Well, yeah.
Chiliax will avenge me.
there were enemy mercenaries. It was mostly not really a big thing. No.
Which is funny considering what happened with Mark's later and stuff. Oh.
Avenge me.
Like,
Or avenge
As
him.
it happens, Chiliax didn't care overly much for the knight. I mean, he was one of the persons they have been in contact with in the past, but not really overly much.
See, this is why you can't trust your allies.
Can't trust Hell Knights.
Well, you should. You're supposed to be able to trust them. They're lawful, always.
Never say anything.
Well,
It could be
doesn't
lawful
mean
good
they
for all
follow
you
the
know.
law.
I think my favorite part of this session was us convincing that guy to lay down his arms, and then me ripping his throat out, and then Rachaex nodding in improvement, being like, "Yes, good." I like that part.
No, he's a talker more than a fighter, so if he can talk people into surrendering, that's great. That's what he
I
Like he goes up to everyone we meet. You should really surrender.
It's like lawful stupid, except you're still killing them at the same time.
And then like just having Tilraxis just rampaging in the background, screaming bloody murder.
I think I had two favorite moments. One of which was the guy who's like, "Wait, you're not my mother."
go. I can disable devices if need be. I'm not super good at it, but I can.
You do it by touching things, remember though.
Yes, I do.
I still like how
The flavor of it is that I touch it and it doesn't repair itself right because it's very advanced.
I will say, Manaki, I did enjoy the bit there where you fumbled with the keys and like, wait, I can't wield these.
It's like it requires fine motor skills.
Which you don't have the fine claws. You have the like very clunky claws.
Clunky Claw Manaki, that's what they call him on the streets. Here comes old Clunky Claw again.
You know, I had dexterous claws. I could open the cage. My other favourite moment was just the Wilhelm scream as I knocked the guy off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought like, well, okay, how would my character get past this? He wants to get to the other side of that person, right through them. It seemed like the only logical option he would take. He could do something funky, like hold on to the edge of the wall, like grapple over and hide, let him pass. But no, that's too complicated.
I'm happy that there were favorite moments.
You gotta
always-
commend Vincent on his bravery.
Yeah,
Like,
if he survived.
well, I mean,
mean,
we
we
didn't really kill him.
Then we put him
Compared
safely
to
in the cage.
pretty much everyone else whose throat were ripped out.
But yours weren't for some reason.
I mean, he was locked in the cage as humility, which is pretty good.
Yes, I also like that we all...
I'm glad you locked him in the stinkiest cage, which happens
Yeah,
to be
yeah, I
I've
mean-
been I've been there for weeks longer than all of you.
I mean, as I approached, I was also happy to see that everyone else caught on and like started giggling like, yes!
My character kind of
That real, it was also on my mind.
this is somewhat helped me work out why is Arvolnix going to stay with you. Now I have ideas why.
Yes.
This session was illuminating.
Illuminating, yes.
One of
This
which
session
is
was Illuminati.
not quite. One of which
420 no
is,
scope, motherfucker.
as much as Tyrex's
No scope was an inside job.
can we
Then who was phone?
no.
You were saying.
Yeah, as much as Tyrax was, can I trust the blue dragon? Well.
What's wrong with the blue dragon?
Well, if nothing else, he made good entertainment today.
Huh.
He's not quite green enough.
I heard that.
I also think I have a slight bias towards Manakai's character, mainly because I spent so long editing his character picture.
Yeah.
So I now have a bias towards it.
Sure.
Well, maybe your dragon was next to mine and had to look at him all the time. So,
That made my
you know,
character like.
he kind of
that
was uncomfortably close for like months. So maybe he's gotten a little bit used to it. The smell and the look.
I'm going to say like the shining light on your token is still so cool. Took age to draw.
You know, the token is of him posing for a picture that will be drawn in the future. The meta that way.
It is still odd how cuddly the white dragon looks.
I mean, Tina's dragon is also pretty cuddly.
But yours is like
The
puppy
little
dog
raccoon
cuddly.
with the flowers.
Yes.
It's true. Mine does look super cute, but that's the danger of it, right? It looks so cute. Being I don't move or do anything, you'll believe.
It's like a kitten that had surgically put razor blades on its feet.
Yep. And it has a real foul
So just
temper.
a regular cat, those things hurt.
Yeah,
Claws.
but not quite razor blade level.
I don't know, man. When you cut yourself with a razor blade, you don't really feel it.
Obsidian
it's,
shards,
it's-
just
It's like a kitten that is super cute. You want to pet, and then you get close, and it like bites you like a snapping turtle. Just takes your leg clean off.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we didn't miss too much important stuff in the mansion. It's burned now anyway.
There's at
I
least
mean-
one thing I know of that you missed.
Mm.
That I don't know.
Sure.
It's because I told Sheep to put it there, and I thought
You
you
probably shouldn't
well, if
mention
you
it
guys
because-
found it.
Probably should mention we could technically go back still.
I
No.
don't
You
think we
could
should-
totally go back if you want
I
to.
don't think we should. Well, we can
go back and stop
charge.
them from following us.
We go back and kill them all.
But they wouldn't. The thing is, when they send out their patrols after us, they wouldn't expect us to go back on them.
The closer we are to Isengard, the safer we are.
That's right.
Could just make your lair inside of the tower.
He would never suspect it.
We sleep on the like,
We-
roof.
We make it in the chicken shoot.
Yes, in the chute.
I can climb up the chute. I don't know if you guys can, but I can
Well,
climb up
that room in the corner wasn't used for anything.
Yeah, you never actually went to the chickens.
We didn't.
You
That would have
just
really
ate
helped to hunt.
everything else, everyone else.
There's so much
I-
meat, though.
Like I kind of wanted to climb
We'll
up the
never
chute.
starve as long as we're.
I'm curious, Steve, I'm
going
gonna roll climb. I'm going to roll a climb check if I was to actually climb up the chute because I kind of wanted to.
I'm happy that we set fire to his damn tower, though.
Would I have been able to
So
climb up the chute with that?
Imagine we found a spell book that we could light a fire.
He'll probably take the spellbook with him, though.
I mean, most people generally take it with them so they can repair it on the road. Unless he was like wizard with an exceptional lack of wisdom.
Like most wizards.
No, that's most sorcerers. That's most sorcerers, isn't it?
No.
Yeah,
it's
wisdoms
like all
usually
the
do
wizards.
wizards usually do charisma. Like I don't talk to anybody.
They're recluses, but they are wise and smart. While normally the sorcerers, because they can't dump that, they don't want to dump intelligence. They dump their wisdom and their strength.
Nobody wants to be like super dumb half orc. Orc levels of intelligence sorcerer. It's gonna be played by all his friends all the time.
Mhm.
I'm playing the not smart but slightly wise dragon, which is fun though.
Do we want to do anything with all these corpses? Just leave them here. It's a warning.
Didn't we
leave
just
them here.
feast on them?
I'll be
Well, yeah,
gnawed
we
off
did feast on some of them.
appropriately.
As I have now noted as something for my character, dislikes the taste of human flesh.
Yeah, it's not fine dining.
No.
Maybe like a damsel. What?
A damsel, you say?
No.
Where do you find a damsel?
The thing is,
Ask
what
you
we-
demand one from a city.
That's right.
The thing is that
we
we
should
have with
do
our
that.
Volnix is one of our Volnix is huge. Who'd go and steal the damsel, not kill her, just steal her, and then give them to one of you, just for the joy of stealing her.
I would totally like to kidnap a damsel.
Like no one.
Max
not-
would be the kind of dragon who would kidnap the damsel and then demand a ransom instead.
The point is, our Volnix would kidnap it just for the thrill of kidnapping, while you guys could like sell it.
Oh, I would
Paid
totally.
in the common trade coin.
Sure. I would totally kidnap her and hold her as a
Like, eat
bargaining chip for my political ambitions, and then maybe eat her. The thing with the blue dragons is they have a lot of inherent rage that they try really, really hard to control.
She'd probably end up eating. She's like, I will not listen to you, you fat beast. And you're like,
That's when I roll for my compulsion.
I guess now I send you the bones. Well, would he try to resist eating her at that point?
Exactly. Well, the thing with blue dragons is, again, they have so much rage, but they don't want to indulge in it too much because they have sort of learned that if they do, they usually don't get anywhere. So that's why they impose all of the like control and self-restraint upon them to try to basically organize away the anger.
And the green ones just want to self-optimize.
Yep.
Want to be the very best that they can be.
Yep.
The whites don't really have a
Green
feeling.
one just wants profit.
Whites generally just kind of want to survive. That's all they really want to do.
He wants to be left alone.
Yeah, because they suck so bad, like in general.
Damn!
Just eat.
Oh.
Just eat.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Just saying, eating in the north is pretty difficult when there's no food anywhere.
The paragon of my type of dragon is a god. So, can you say the same?
Alright, does anyone still need this
I mean,
server to be online?
You could argue the paragon of us is all of
Wait.
our dragons is Tiamat.
Tiamat
Well,
will
that's
totally
likely true
kick the
for
ass
us
of
as
your
well.
stupid dragon.
But that's further back in the line.
The point
In
is,
back in the line, we're
Yeah,
all
so we are more
sons of
pure.
daughters of Tiamat.
We're more pure than you, is what we're saying here.
actually,
No,
though,
it's likely the same.
though technically by draconic
that
law,
way.
because by draconic law, since it's Dahak created the metallic, then Tiamat corrupted the metallic. So if you go back, we go technically all the way back to Dahak, the god of destruction. But you know,
But since then, there have been more gods for my kind than yours.
I'm more into Grodius.
Grotius did not make dragons, however.
Good old Grodius.
Grotius doesn't make. He just Grotius doesn't wait.
Moon
Wait,
dragon.
he just,
That's a big moon with a mouth.
no, because he doesn't want to make anything. He just waits for things to erode.
That's boring god. We worship the god of doom. We will punish you by waiting for you to die of old age.
Really, pretty much what I see in one thing missing from his Grotius' portfolio that really should be there is just god of erosion. That's pretty much what he is. He just waits for the world to erode itself. Eventually, it will happen, and then he wins.
More like facilitated erosion ring.
Well, the thing is, he personally doesn't help it along. His followers do, but he doesn't. He just kind of waits.
He's the patient god.
He is exceptionally patient for being chaotic. Because, regardless, you guys are all going to lose in the end.
Do you guys think that the white head of Tiamat is usually bullied by the other ones?
Probably.
I would.
Probably
I would
just like,
Shut up,
stupid
shut up,
white.
white
well,
head. Jeez.
remember, it's not 5 different intelligences.
I
so-
know, but that would be funny.
Yeah, but Tiamat, that's probably like, other people have imaginary friends, she just bullies the whitehead.
Because he has like a very embarrassing lisp or something when he speaks.
Yeah, when he speaks, like, the redhead speaks like, "Ugh, I am the destroyer," and the whitehead's just like, "I eat deer."
And the other ones like roll their eyes like, ugh.
Well, it's Aristeel's holy deer.
I eat
Celestial
deer.
I like a deer.
Just saying, if you guys start making comments to Volnix, he's going to eat you or try.
He's gonna get sat on by the bigger, stronger dragons. Is what's gonna happen.
I would argue in the past.
I would argue that no dragon should be sat on. Any bigger or stronger dragon.
I can take the sitting on spec that actually exists in the Dragon Book and sit on things.
It's true. I'm just going to note though, right now in the party, I think our Volnix is arguably one of the, other than Tine's like toxic breath, one of the strongest.
Oh really?
I mean, in most ways, I have at least. I don't know how many hit points.
Maybe you're compensating for something.
Enjoy
I don't
it
have-
while you can, Whitey.
I don't know how many hit points you rolled, Jonas, but I have the highest damage output of anyone. In one.
You probably have with your aura thing you do.
Your supremacy will not last.
I rolled 10 hit points.
You rolled.
Carla is inferior.
I only rolled a 4, so my hit points are going to be. I think you're going to catch up on hit points now, but
Yeah.
You know, I had more hit points to start off with. That's fine.
I'm gonna... let's see, I might take toughness as well, just to get even more hit points.
I mean, I don't know.
Because our AC is gonna be pretty low anyway, so we need hit points to sort of compensate.
Because how many hit points are you at now, Jonas?
30.
Yeah, I'm at 27 because I rolled badly. Which, admittedly, 30 hit points at level 2, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't think we need more hit points. I think that's pretty good.
I have half of that.
I always need more hit points.
I mean, there's
Take
other
level
things. There's other
5
things
to get 30, I think.
There are other things to use your feats on, Jonas. Remember, such as more use of your breath weapon or something,
Yep. Yep.
which might be a valid option. Getting like, I think it's to like 2 or 3 extra use of your breath weapon
Or
per day,
ability
my
focused
plan-
breath weapon.
or that's an extra
my
DC
plan,
to make it harder to avoid.
my plan is to get my breath weapon up there a bit. Chain lightning breath is what I'm gunning for.
Can you get that next level?
If draconic weapons is next level, then yes, I can
Well, no,
get chain
draconic
lightning.
no,
level
it's a draconic power to get it, which you get next level.
That wahoo?
It's not a weapon to the chain lightning breath. It's an extension of your breath weapon.
It's power. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not a weapon. It's just a.
Then it's next level.
You can learn this as long as you have a lightning breath. Yeah. So next level, you can technically ability focused breath weapon to make it harder to avoid, and chain lightning breath,
Chain lightning breath, motherfuckers.
which I'll have to make a slight alteration to your macro, but that's fine.
And I have quite a number of uses per day, and I can take more, so I'll have quite a lot of chain lightning going forward.
That'll be your big thing in the future.
Yep, pretty good.
Some
pretty good.
AoE on the melee character.
I do
I'm
like.
also no slouch. I mean, I'm gonna take the elemental aura as well at some point to boost my melee damage.
As I proved today, it's powerful.
It is, especially at low levels. That
I don't know,
1d6
at higher
extra
levels
does a
it
lot.
becomes more as well.
Because we get more
Cap out
weapons.
at 5d6 or something?
5d6, but on all of our weapons.
I think it's like 1d6 per 5 levels.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go next for the next weapon. Is that I think.
The breath charge bite isn't bad either if you're gonna be breathing.
No,
more.
that's going to be my thing next.
But that's only for one round, right?
No, it's number of rounds equal to your con mod.
And then I get how much damage on my back?
It's 2d6 extra damage on your bite.
Hmm.
For number of rounds equal to your con after you use your breath weapon, or just swallowing your breath weapon.
Swallow my breath weapon.
You
Is
probably
it
just
like,
use it.
Do I get like hiccups if I do that?
No, though you might need, though you'll have, I don't know what happens actually.
But it works if you like start out by breathing and then just dig in because you have it for like 4 rounds or something at this point. You
3 rounds
basic
of
con.
I guess. It's just the extra elemental damage on all of your attacks really adds up nicely.
But it only lasts for 1 round and uses 1 use of your thing. So I guess that would be like something that quickly uses up the.
I guess so. I'll take a look. I'll take a look next level, see what we can find. But yes, the bite might be good. Because did I need to activate the bite, or is it just as an effect of me?
The breath
breathing?
charge bite, when you breathe, it is there. I think.
Okay.
You can use it as a free action to activate it.
Let's see here. When do you guys get larger? I think at level 4.
You guys get 4, I get 5.
Yeah.
And then it will continue that trend of every 4 levels and every 5 levels, every 4 levels, every 5 levels.
Mhm.
So at one point, I think at one point you'll be just 2 more than me, and then I'll get up to always be one lower. But I'll have spells that can compensate.
I say you're going
Shift
to
the deity,
draconic righteous,
frightful aspect,
I
righteous
recommend
might.
yeah, righteous might, or divine vessel for the oracle.
Yeah, these things are what are.
I become a vessel of pure order. Which, if there are issues, actually pretty damn good.
I can gate.
Manaki does not get smaller because Manaki is not a fairy dragon.
I wish I could get small. It'd be kinda cool, but I'd also be a fairy dragon, which would be whimsical. And then we'd have the easiest from escaping.
Mhm.
You would if you just flew through the bars.
Oh,
and
just
you-
like phase out of existence
Wait,
and pop out here.
wait. Sheep. You there still?
Suggestion and everything. You
I'm
probably
here,
would
yes.
make a smaller cage.
If you were if someone played a like fairy dragon, would you give like a little would you give like a bird cage?
Maybe.
I mean, like how have they been locked up? Have they been locked up in like a little bird cage, or how else would you lock them up?
Probably a smaller cage, yes.
You could just be invisible all the time. Just pop out. Bloop. Invisible.
Invisible does not allow you to slide through the bars.
I don't know, but people can't see you, so they don't know if you've run away or not.
I mean, they just poke around in
They
there.
can. They just follow the rainbows you leave after you.
And you
if
bite
like.
their finger.
Ow! And then you breathe happiness at them.
And they go crazy for a while.
Yep.
Sure, kind of high level things there. Divine Vessel here. Look at that. Change into a huge otherworldly creature. See that but that has a specified size. Oh, it has one category. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna my breath weapon is gonna be a breath creature. It's gonna be a lot of breath. Also gonna go into melee quite a bit because I'm the only one who's gonna be meleeing after a few levels, I think.
I mean,
I don't know exactly what Tine is gonna go into, but
it's going to be a lot of levels before I leave melee. So.
but our Volunx is gonna do flying and stuff at the end, and Maniki's Rashayax is a caster, so.
Well, when we get into the mid levels, I think I'll begin to do melee a lot more because I can then begin to actually use righteous might and stuff like that
Sure,
too.
sure.
To make it go battle cleric style.
I'm considering taking the spell resist because it goes up fairly high actually, and it can get kind of interesting.
It can get real good if you boost it up there.
Yeah, especially with the reflective scales, you can like launch spells back at people. I'm also considering I want to take the burrow, so I can burrow around like a blue dragon should.
The elemental focus thing.
I mean, I'm going to say at some point I'm going to take the ice walking so I can like basically spider climb into my ice.
I'll
cave.
certainly also take the like water breathing swimming speed.
Ooh, I mean, look at the
That's
imbued
not yet.
spirit.
That'll be level 7 or something. But
I'm
I
wondering if
actually
I
have
want
the
to-
power to go underwater to do stuff.
I wonder if I want to imbue spirit intelligence next time to get myself to 10 intelligence.
I am gonna do that to get my my charisma up, so I can actually cast spells in the future.
Yeah, I'm considering otherwise. The other option is make my stay with 8 intelligence and get 14 wisdom.
But is it gonna have to be that or the chain lighting breath then?
True. Next level.
Chain lightning breath next level.
Next chain lightning breath next level, and then
Because
later on.
I couldn't cast spells that early either. Anyway, I
And
need
actually
to be
that was
level
all-
5 or something to cast spells.
Level 9.
Level 9 even to cast spells.
Which means next level you take the imbued spirit, and then the level after that you take the time you get after that you get it would be the same level as level 9 actually.
Yep. So level 9 is when I'm gonna.
That would line up
get it.
perfect for you.
Yep. So I can get that hot shield and mage armor going.
Before we all kind of split up, because
As we announced.
eventually inevitably will, I want to ask 2 questions that I will likely ask a lot. First of all, did things go as expected?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Kind
second
of.
of all, where do you see things going in the immediate future?
We'll make a cave
We need
and
a
have a
base.
cave and spend a little time exploring around the cave. Maybe do some wilderness exploration. Find different resources we can draw upon. Like maybe there's like some special features in the local area. Maybe there's some things that'll put problems. Like, oh yeah, the water source is like full of giant leeches or something like that. We'll have to deal with. Probably also figure a way to deal with local civilization, somewhat.
We need.
And then go to that meeting at the end of the session.
We
probably.
need to establish ourselves in the local ecology, basically. Getting a base of operations, and then starting making forays out and claim our territory. Very tiny territory.
You're gonna play Don't Starve Dragon Edition.
Exactly. After the meeting, I don't know. That employer sounds mysterious.
Wouldn't really be an employer, more a
No, but I mean his employer, like Vincent's employer.
no.
She
I'm not
sounds
gonna work for
mysterious.
people.
No, she would need to pay us a lot.
I mean,
think, to-
right now, actually, if it was like life or death, yeah, I'd work for anyone.
Yes. Well,
Although we can begin to do the crazy stuff later. By our time. Some point, things will just.
Ooh, I forgot there was this thing, shielding aura, which actually I might grab actually. This seems even nicer. My draconic weaponry basically also anyone who attacks me that turn also receives that damage.
sure. You crackle.
If you're gonna be using it a lot, sure.
I mean, it's certainly an option because it's going to be my main ability for like 7 levels.
Yeah. Makes sense. Boost it up. And put whatever you can on it.
Also, also then, as chat said, I can literally become like an AC device with my aura of gold. Like, oh, this cave is too hot. Bing. Much better. Gaze, that's silly. That requires charisma. I do like the overland flight, but I can't fly yet.
That will be certainly something I want as well.
Because we get flight anyway, but it gives us like better flight than usual. So, yeah. Corruptive gaze. Look, I guess it's one size larger. After immediately knocking someone off the wall, I'm looking at bullying bulk of like, of like bull rushing people. It's like, huh, that was fun.
Yeah.
So many nice powers here. Reduce bleed damage.
Well, I think we're gonna end the recording here and probably the stream. Maybe hang around for a minute more or something. But yes, this was the first session of Tears of Tiamat. I think it went well. And we'll see you in the next one.